Good evening, everyone. That was a really quick cut. Give me 1 second here. It's Agent Vincent, everyone, and there we go. Let's drop that down a little bit. But welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here, for testing out some of that stuff there. And you'll see I'll be kind of looking at the monitor above here right now just to kind of make sure things are good, which honestly we're doing pretty good. We only missed 2 frames out of that entire transition sequence out of everything, so it's not too bad. Music should be a little bit lower, everything like that. It should be good now. I'd probably need to tweak that on my end to find a little bit more of a comfortable level for me. But yeah, guys, this is kind of some of the new stuff I was working on a little bit today. This was kind of all done today. Why it has kind of like a little bit more of a rough draft feel to it. There's a couple edits and stuff like that that I would need to do to make that a little bit better and everything like that. Excuse me, I'm actually gonna extend my mic out just a teeny bit this way. I'm actually at the maximum part of my cord. There we go. Let me rotate this a little bit more. But how is everyone? We're gonna start tonight with some more, Final Fantasy 14. Probably do like a duty or 2 and then jump into the main scenario. It's gonna be a little bit for me to remember that. We got Sherry here. Sherry, how are you doing? Otherwise known as Topaz, right? Yeah, music's down to like 30 dB, so I actually should be pretty solid there. Oh, and that's cool. The Restream bot will actually throw that in to Twitch's chat. Okay. I wonder how it's gonna look on the screen. Good. Yep. How goes it? It goes. I'm feeling a little bit better today. Feeling a lot better today, actually, than from the week. To be honest, was pretty rough there for a while, but it's going. This was all kind of brand new, kind of done off the cuff today a little bit. There's definitely some colors I need to change for this to actually match up correctly. And now I need to actually start shifting some of these back here in After Effects to make them actually a little bit easier. I love that first shot right here, though. The first and second shot I really like. So I gotta do some more work there. But this is not any of my custom creation. I just did some customization. This is from VBI. This is one of their newest overlays. I think it's called Furo Fluid. But I really like the event list and the widget here. So it's kind of what I did. I kind of wanted to switch things up a little bit just to kind of check things out. I actually have a couple ways of that my encoding's working a little bit different tonight too, just to do some testing. Let's see if we get some more stability and a little bit of a sharper quality picture. I'm not sure how much it's gonna help or what's it gonna do, but it's fine. It is funny. I'll probably have to move the mic over to here tomorrow, more likely, if I'm gonna sit on this side with the monitor being right here. I redid my monitor setup too as well. So like, this is actually my gaming monitor here where the camera is set up right there, but it's on the far right part of the desk now. Because I have the curved, which is the primary right here, and it comes all the way over to the one secondary monitor, and the third is stacked right up the top, and that's what you guys keep seeing me look at, is that one. So, and I can see that right now my mic is like away from my face if I do that, so I would just kind of need to tweak a couple things there. I could probably still, yeah, now I'm gonna be like right at the edge of the cord for that. Looks fun. It was fun today. It's been kind of fun to dive into After Effects a little bit today, a little bit of Premiere Pro today with some of the video editing that I've been doing. So it was cool. It was fun. But let's switch over to the game screen here to make sure everything's working correctly here. So I'm gonna shut that off, and then I'm gonna move this over. Video on YouTube was coming in bad. Might be I'm on mobile. Yeah, so with the mobile settings on YouTube, you kind of have to almost tell it what it has to be. I find its new auto recommendation stuff is kind of really funky. It's really weird. But let's switch over to that. And that was a nice switch right there. So, okay, that needs change because I did not make myself smaller yet for that. Nope, no, that's not what I want. I need my cam to get a little bit smaller. So I was gonna do, no, I messed that up somehow. Yeah, I wasn't doing it for me. It went from bad to worse. Interesting. YouTube tends to not do that bad, so I wonder what's up with that. Oh well, no big deal. We'll, as if we need to, we'll keep looking at it. There. Actually, how does that look? Give me 1 second. I'm going to preview this on my monitor there. It's actually not too bad. I'm right in the corner, kind of tucked away a little bit. I'm a little small, but who cares? And those actually look good. Now, I mean, I'm blowing it up to a big, massive 1440p monitor, so it might look a little bit sharper to my end, but that's kind of good. I like that. I do like that event list. So obviously, because of how things were, oh, it's going to be really annoying. Yeah, usually streams have been fine. I'm not going to judge anything off one day. Yeah, there also might be something that I'm doing that. Oh, nice. I need to research on that a little bit. I'm just going to go like that and poof. Just done. I don't know what the bots are. So I don't need the YouTube event list. I really don't, because the restream is going to do that separately. So I'll just do that. So that way it's a little bit more separate there. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't actually look too bad. Can I actually play from here? Oh, I could. I could if I want to. I could actually do this as a thing right here. It's actually kind of funny. But yeah, how was your how was the holiday for you, Topaz? And everyone else who's here right now who's chilling out. Let's swap back here and see what we lose. Frame rise. No, we're good. I should probably queue up. It's probably gonna be like an hour for a queue on this. Oh well. So actually, I'll just keep this on this way, so that way I can actually kind of rotate a little bit better. So let's get in here real quick. It's so weird seeing myself on like 3 monitors right now. Holiday was good. Been stressful the last 2 days for other things, but it's how it goes. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry the last 2 days have been stressful. Hopefully they're getting a little bit better. Game audio. And it's just because I have this muted, because I have music playing. That's why. How was your holiday? Besides coming back 6, it was good. Uh-oh. This is going to be an hour. This is going to be an hour. I should have done this earlier. That's fine. We can talk. We can talk while we're kind of going through here. It's actually probably not going to be an hour. It's probably around like 45 minutes, which is fine. We'll just talk. We'll talk about a couple of things. Holiday was good. It was interesting for sure. Had some good time though. Was kind of excited to be back, and then, you know, getting sick again. Getting sick was definitely not in the plan. But, you know, took some time to think and settle on figure some things out. I can't talk tonight. I'm sorry. That's all good. And that's kind of where I came up with that. You know, I'm gonna move the whole channel to YouTube in 2022, for February 2022, to be honest. And it's gonna be nice. Like, it'll be nice to have a 1440p stream. It'll have the transcoding, so it'll look nice. Which is everything. This is actually, my stream is actually set to 1440p, but I just rescaled down to 720p, so that way I don't get yelled at by Twitch, everything like that. Crazy, but I'm excited for you. It's going to be a fun time. Drew and I were talking about it a little bit today in our next level meeting. You know, like, there's going to be a lot of things being done on that channel until I kind of figure out like what I want to do with it. And it's like, you know, I'll be doing Let's Plays a little bit on it. It's like more like testing things out. I might make that like a Discord exclusive type deal if you guys want to see stuff. Like, I actually have like one video on a Horizon video playlist, sorry, done. I have a second one that's done. I just didn't upload it today. I have like over like 140 gigabytes of recordings for Horizon right now, for me to edit down to like multiple videos. I still haven't finished the game, but like that's kind of like the point of that, is that way I can kind of claw back some game time, especially with the way work is. I can't really stream as much anymore. But then like that's the other thing too, is then like doing more, you know, video topics. Trying to figure out, am I going to do like a weekly briefing for everyone? Like that drops like every Sunday, maybe every Monday, to where it covers like 3 top stories of the industry, like lots of stuff like that. And I mean, I have some outlines for myself. Actually, give me a second. Yes, I'm wearing PJs. That's what's happening. That's what this is. The stream. There's no professional aspect about the stream right now. It's just us chilling. But yeah, like looking at some of my outlines here. So, you know, YouTube's gonna let me kind of do more like that. You know, it's gonna let me do short form, mid form, and long form content. Twitch is really only good for like more long form content, which is streaming. So like one thing that I have like right now is like industry news segments. So like, you know, like in theory, like covering CES, right? Like covering what happened this weekend with CES, or like the last couple days of CES. Like that would be like a 30 or 45 minute video topic that might be published to the channel, you know, where it'd be more like, am I going to summarize things, or maybe I take away a certain analysis of it, like saying, hey, Sony was at, you know, CES and PlayStation was too, and there's some really cool things about PSVR 2 and stuff like that, you know, just as an example. Then, you know, you have game tech and game dev. I had kind of allotted myself like 15 minutes for those types of things. That's going to be more like, I don't want to kind of, what's the word? I don't want to really encroach on like resolution and frame rate stuff like Digital Foundry or some of the other channels on YouTube that they do for like multi-platform games or performance analysis. Like, I'm not doing that. There's no point. That's not my wheelhouse. But it would just be more like looking up development techniques. Like, hey, this is how, you know, from what I can understand, this is how the Alien and Alien Isolation, this is how its AI design works. And, you know, the hardest part about that whole entire aspect is going to be coming up with, you know, not only the video content, but graphics, and like paying those interviews together and doing that in a sleek and interesting way, which is why I need to learn more video editing, because I really honestly did not know video editing that well. Let me just check on the game here real quick. Oh, cool. We haven't even moved. Nice. And like other things too. So then those are like my number 1 and number 2, right? And then, you know, I need to do, you know, there's more social media, so like working with Twitter and everything like that, which I've been doing a little bit better of right now. Ooh, I might need to switch the music here, so we might be getting into our Instinct playlist. Yeah, we're in Uncaged. Here, we'll flip back over to that. There we go. We'll pull this back. All good. It just would have gotten really ridiculous. It was drum and bass, so it would have just been like, you know, it would have been interesting. It's weird. This chat is weird because it goes opposite. You'd think it goes down the bottom, but it's really the very top element that I'm looking at. I'm looking at ouch is what I should be looking at. My eyes want to go straight down to the bottom for whatever reason. But then like the third one would have been like game impressions, game reviews, let's plays. And it's weird because I don't want to get into reviews, I don't think. I know, so I was definitely confused. It's supposed to be the most recent event, and it also combines chat with that as well. So instead of moving things up, it moves everything down. It makes sense when you look at it and you see it in action. It was just like, wait, hold up. Like, it was like that. And that was like, so like those were like where my third idea, and that's gonna be a weird one. I think I want to lean more on the game impressions. Like, hey, these are the first like 40 minutes of the game. I was like a B-roll thing, and then like link that to another video saying, hey, these are my impressions of it. Like, I really like such and such game, like Dying Light 2. I really like it. You know, been running this couple of issues there. I fill out spreadsheets up all day. Up does not compute. Well, I could maybe look and see if that event can be changed over. I think it's set this way, just like that. Which is odd, but it is what it is. No. Well, no, it's weird. I'm just more curious now if it can actually change it. I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, it'll definitely, when it gets moved over to a single platform, we'll definitely have our own cooler colors right now. I just wanted to color code everything right now. Hey, Resonance, how are you? damn. We might not be playing this tonight. We'll see what happens. Just got home from work. Nice. How was work today, Resonance? And yeah, that queue, lol. Yeah, it hasn't moved, which, that's okay. Worst case scenario, this becomes an hour-long stream, but I get to talk to you guys, especially with some updates to the channel. So, Resonance, we were just kind of going over the official announcement that I had made on Discord and Twitter, which was moving the channel over to YouTube in February 2022. And I was just kind of talking about some of the video topics that I would actually probably be doing. So that's kind of where you're catching up on right now. And there's a whole new look that I tested out today and everything like that. So it's been interesting. But yeah, like I said, hope work was good. See, another reason why I don't need to go back to 14 right now. Yeah, the queue is pretty rough. It sucked that I could not grab that game on the Steam's winter sale. To be honest, I was hoping I can get the PC copy that way, but it is what it is. So yeah, then there was like product reviews, which I was like, I really don't know what that's gonna do for my channel. Like, yeah, I totally forgot about it, and it was like, hey, I can stream tonight because, you know, I was COVID. I had COVID starting like on Friday last week. And it was one of those weird things of like, well, I'm home, but like I didn't want to stream. I couldn't stream on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday to begin with. Monday was even still rough. But it was like weird. Like I've been wanting to stream, but it was like one of those weird, like I'm homesick, like I shouldn't stream type deals. It was weird. So it's kind of why today was more of a spur of the moment. So if we don't have to play that tonight, that's fine. I can always switch over to Deep Rock Galactic. It's not a huge deal. It's more trying to catch up and talk with everyone, considering it's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I streamed. I think it's 2 weeks. The product reviews, I wasn't too sure like that, and then I had random topics, just mostly game focused, and that was gonna be like 5 to 30 minutes is what I had allotted for that. I hope we get to see the next area soon, though. I know you would love it. I did get spoiled a little tiny bit on some things, Resonance. Not a whole lot, but I did figure out where I'll tell you, I love Close in the Distance, the song. I don't know the context of the area or anything like that. I did a great job. I was a good person and didn't watch any of that video, but I wanted to hear the song because I loved hearing it in the launch trailer. And yeah, that song is fantastic. So that's like about a few of the only little things that I got spoiled on. So it's just like, okay, nope, that's it, no more. I have no idea what the context is on that, but I love it. He's such a genius. That's why I'm really hoping he's part of 16. Even if he's not like primary composing, I hope he's at least doing something with it, because I just feel like it would just, especially with this way, like, you know, I was thinking about that. It was actually kind of funny. I was having a car thought about this. Like, the one thing that I like about 14's boss music or even score music is, you know, there's a lot of rock songs in that, or I guess more rock focused, you know, whatever type songs. And it's something that I feel like with 16 being more action focused now, I just feel like that would just fit so much better than, you know, trying to do more of a typical Final Fantasy score. But it is what it is. Oh, the only other note there that I didn't have on that was a schedule. So I'm thinking I'll probably do the same thing that Drew does, which is go down to 2 streams a week. Now, what I'm hoping is, and this is whenever I be moving over to YouTube, I'm gonna try to stream a lot more this month to kind of let you guys get the rest of your sub time in. So please don't resub here, because, you know, this will not be an active channel. I'm not gonna get rid of it, but it will not be an active channel starting in February. So, you know, don't worry about resubbing here quite yet. The horror, how shall we survive? Well, that was actually part of the reason why I was hoping that I can actually get, like, and it's something that I'll have to keep talking with you guys and kind of understanding more about, like, what you guys want to see or what will be a fun thing for you guys to watch. Is like, again, will like a let's play video be something that you guys will enjoy as passive content? Like, you know, seeing if I was able to put, like, you know, a 45-minute video up, you know, there's not gonna be any commentary unless you guys would want commentary. I just it's weird to me to be doing commentary without streaming. You know, it would just be stuff like that. So maybe tomorrow I will make a separate channel in the Discord about like the YouTube lists, and I'll make some unlisted playlists, and that'll be a thing that you guys can get on Discord and see how that kind of goes, and then we can kind of go from there, because like that's going to be one of the things too, is just getting used to recording everything that I play, and then just doing that. Hey, we moved 200 units. That's cool. LOL. Resonance, how was your holiday? Yeah, like I said, this month is going to be a weird, like, transitioning period in that aspect. Same like every day. So, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? You don't really celebrate much? Gotcha. Well, I hope it was a good one, in the sense of just that, you know, you got some good quality time with whatever you love doing and your loved ones. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, this month's going to be focusing a lot on figuring things out on what we're going to do. You were playing Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, I mean, I'll be excited to get back into it, even if it's not tonight, which this is probably, we're moving now, so we should be good. Oh, the last resub. Trish, don't cry. Thank you so much for that sub, though. I appreciate it. How are you doing, Trish? We were just talking about a few things there. So not right now, because I am not part of the partner program on YouTube, Topaz. So you can subscribe to the channel, but that's a basic notification bell type deal. That makes sense. What you're thinking of as a sub on Twitch is called memberships on YouTube. When I become part of the YouTube, if I do become part of the YouTube partner program, that's where that comes into play there. And that's like 1,000 subscribers. It's like 1,000 subscribers and like 10,000 hours of watch time. Correct, but money partnership or members? It's like affiliate status almost. Like the way it goes in difficulties, you have either Twitch affiliate status, then you have YouTube's partner program, then you have Twitch partner. I've been lurking since you went live, since I was just getting excited. Kids in pajamas. Gotcha. So cool. So you kind of were hearing things. And Resident said, now I'm just stressed with trying to fit raids in and a weird transition at work, at least for next week. Ugh, I'm sorry, dude. Hopefully the raids are going well, though. Oh, Hyper Kids love Patricia. Yeah. That's kind of cool how that works on this. That's actually kind of cool that the excited emotes work on that. That's pretty cool. I mean, like the animated emotes. That's pretty cool. Raids in around an hour. Cleared the first of 4, hoping to clear 2 today. Nice, man. I'm way behind on everything, but that's to be expected. You're getting a puppy tomorrow, Trish. What type of puppy? Oh my word. Bless your all's hearts. Good luck. A mutt? Nice. Mutts are perfect. I say that as Oliver's just laying down right here, right now. So like the biggest issue, the biggest hurdle for YouTube is going to be subscribers, I think. I have a feeling that watch hours are going to be able to get hit pretty well, especially if I have content and I'm starting off in February. And you know, if I have, you know, people come over from here to there to watch, I mean, streams count, videos count, shorts don't count. Topaz, I miss having a dog, just not worth it right now to get one in current circumstances. Topaz. Also, welcome, my dark passenger. Durock's co-worker rescued a dog and turns out it was pregnant, but my sister and I are taking the 2 little girl puppies. Nice. Very nice. Good for you guys. That's awesome. I like rescues. Hope you're having a good night, my dark passenger. Thunder's quiet, getting lots of snow tomorrow morning. Aside from that, how's everyone else doing? Right now, we're doing good. We're just chatting, chilling out, waiting for this queue. Topaz says, our dog died a year ago today. We have an 18-year-old cat and a 5-year-old bearded dragon, so a puppy we must wait for. Makes sense. 18-year-old cat. Jeez. That's crazy. Stopping by to see the Vinsanity. It's not really too insane tonight, my dark passenger. We're just kind of getting back into the swing of things. Swing of things. No, the cat's your baby, Topaz. That's awesome. But yeah, everyone, we were just kind of chatting, just kind of giving some more context about that announcement of going to YouTube, and just kind of honestly just chatting right now. The dog we have is getting old, so I'm worried about her leaving us sooner than I'm ready for. Yeah, it's always a tough thing. It's always a tough thing. I have Oliver staring at me right now, like, shut up. Shut up. Looks like you're feeling better, sir. Oh, we love to see it, sir. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling better. I still actually have like a little bit of congestion, so like I'll try to kind of avoid that tonight if it hits again. But yeah, no, like I said, Drew and I had a good conversation about today. It's a lot of stuff I still need to figure out, like on what is being thrown to that channel, what is being done with that channel. Because there's going to be streams, obviously, you know, maybe Let's Plays, definitely shorter topic videos of like, you know, just game industry news, game dev, stuff like that. Oh, I need to watch the most recent episode of Dexter New Blood. Thank you for the reminder, my dear passenger. There you go. But yeah, Thunder's quiet. We're actually getting some snow here as well. Yeah, there's definitely a vibe with this that I want. I just don't know how I want to make it. School's been canceled there already? Wow, Topaz, that's crazy. There's definitely a vibe here that I like. I love that first shot with the waves, and this second shot here. After this, I kind of just don't like. It's cool and all. I like it. It's really cool and sci-fi, but like, there's something about like that first initial like just wave coming up that I just like. It's so cool. Trish says our schools are all closed because of COVID. It's crazy. So I'm sorry to hear that. I bet you have just excited kids all the time. Yep, so I'm waiting in the queue. Right now, Thunder's quiet. That's the queue right now. So that's why we're just right now just talking. We might not even play this tonight. This might be a really short stream, to be honest. It was just more kind of just wanting to talk to everyone. Been waiting 15 minutes already. 35 minutes so far is what we got right now as a full total stream timer. So 6 minutes for the intro with a logo. So yeah, pretty close, about 25, 20. Yeah, like I said, I figure it's going to be 45 minutes to an hour. Yeah, it's not too bad. Like I said, I'd rather talk to you guys to let, you know, this is like kind of like an open moment here. Like, you know, with this whole change happening in February, I mean, like, is there anything you guys want to talk about with that? Do you have any questions for me? Like, I need to kind of know what you guys want to see on the channel, because there's going to be a multi variety of content on that channel. But like, I just need to know what you guys kind of are hoping to see there. And she has posted a pic on the Discord. I will take a look. Oh, Nova, she looks adorable. Nah, she's doing her thing. Excuse me. More Vince. Vince 24/7, 365, baby. Baby. I think you're trying to say baby, but that's not. All right, so that's what I'll do tomorrow. Then tomorrow, bright and early, is, or maybe even later tonight if this doesn't actually roll too well. I'll post that Horizon unlisted video playlists on YouTube right now. There's only one video on there right now. I'll get the second one uploaded tonight as well. I'll see if I can get a third one uploaded for you guys tonight as well. The only thing I don't like about that is right now I'm recording this stuff in 1440p, and there's something I still need to figure out with YouTube to make it to where that processing time is a little bit quicker. I almost waited like a full 8 hours for that to encode in 1440p on YouTube's end, so that was weird. But yeah, no, Trisha's new dog is adorable. Absolutely adorable. Is that right, buddy? Stop looking at that. What? Can you please just hold on to that side eye real quick? Let me get a picture of that. Nope. Nope. He was like, nope, not doing it. He Oliver knows cameras. He knows when they come out. And he's like, nope. He was doing like this big, massive, like, I can't even do it. Just this side eye was just insane. I'm talking about another dog. So yeah, maybe I should say something about like, hey, we're actually waiting in queue first. Oh man. I should have known if it said the expedite login stuff, it was going to have everything like this. We'll see what happens. All right. Skip that. I have a feeling I'm going to be getting a lot of side eye from our dog very soon. Yeah, you're bringing a small one. She's going to be like, the hell? You know? Excuse me. I wonder, what is that? Is that the camera? It's got to be the camera, right? Yeah, that's the light, and that's the camera. That's weird. The camera is like a negative zone like that. You're gonna be a traitor now. Yep, traitor. Oh hey, we moved 15. 25. We moved 25 down. Nice. But yeah. She'll be more angry in that than the kids will be. Sorry, she'll be more angry that the kids will be paying attention to someone other than her. Aw, that's sad. Will she do like the big, like, puffy sigh? Remember, she like lays down. She'll just be like, she just do that. That's what Oliver does. Oliver does that a lot. Oh, probably. Maybe there's shades tomorrow. Sorry about that. Take a look. Hey, we're moving now. Our dog was never jealous. The cat, however, is always jealous, usually because of the beard he gave me attention. Cats are just jealous in general, I feel like. Yeah, Drew and I were talking about that. That was crazy. When we were having our meeting, that was breaking news. Was breaking news. So we'll be talking about that on Next Level Games Cast for sure. Maybe a little bit in the direct, actually. But yeah, pretty crazy. I mean, it's not... What's crazy is how early E3 is calling it, because not to, you know, say this isn't a bad thing or anything like that with this COVID, with Omicron, but like, it's weird to see like all like the health experts are saying like, you know, by February it's going to kind of, this variant's going to kind of dwindle out, or like, you know, it's going to run its course, right? And it's so weird to see them already kind of like just dropping it, saying nope, online only this year. It makes me wonder if there's some other stuff in the background that we don't know about, like just from vendors and just people trying to come up with events. I don't know. We'll talk about that for sure. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I was pretty happy with a couple things that came out in the last few days. Not hours, few days. I'll tell you what, guys, I've also been having a really fun time playing Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't know why I slept on the title for so long, but it's been fun. It's been fun going, and even with recording it, you know, it's been fun to kind of learn it. It scratches enough of my Monster Hunter like reflexes and itches that I'm just like, it's making me have more fun with it, and I think I really should be having. But yeah, I'm just having a blast. The Stalkers are like one of my favorite things to fight. Thunderjaws are just insane, and I love them. I love them so much. I love my I don't know what I think it's the wind blast arrow, something like that, where like it like blows off components. Oh, I love it so much. It's so much fun seeing just stuff get thrown everywhere in the air. And I really like Aloy. Aloy is a lot of fun. The game's lip syncing though is really bizarre. I don't think I've seen a game in quite some time that has really bad lip syncing like that the base game does for that game. I heard it gets better in Frozen Wilds. But I'm really enjoying it. I'm really having a blast with it. I've only died a few times. A couple times I died to like, I think I want to say some like BS reasons. Like, I shouldn't say BS reasons. It's just weird to me with the way that games, and it's something that I think I've seen them already improve in Forbidden West, is, you know, you're spending a lot of your time with your aim down the sights button, right? And then you have like, you know, a machine come and hit you or try to come hit you and you roll out of the way, right? That camera takes so long for it to go from the camera sometimes just gets like, it's still forward-to, and like it kind of takes forever for it to pull back, and then by that point you've gone back into aiming. It's really bizarre. Do you feel as difficulty spikes? I'm putting it on story mode at times. I get stuck at. No, I haven't really found that, My Dark Passenger. I found that like I need to kind of be paying more attention to, and this is where I said like this is where it's kind of like starting to get to that Monster Hunter itch. Like if I know that I have like say like a snapper coming in, I need to have this certain equipment ready to go for it. I find that like my regular arrows don't seem to be doing much. So like it's weird to me that I'm already like at blue level gear, and I feel like I have to go up to that purple level gear already to kind of get that new thing. But the other thing I really haven't played around with is the modification system. That's kind of like been like my big downfall there. And like if you'd watch like any of my, if I actually post any of those videos with editing, like everything like that, I still am not really gonna show those screens because it's a lot of just content to look at that's just all percentages, and I just haven't really. I really didn't grasp that quite yet, because like that feels a little bit like I don't want to say tacked on. That just feels weird to me. It just feels like just straight up just a number jump, if that's the case. That's not really something to actually be like, oh, I want to put this in because it lets me do like 40 more damage. It's like, oh, I'm gonna put this in because I'm gonna do 33% more tear damage. It's weird. It's the only one thing I haven't really connected with on that. Sorry. So, but I love it though. I love the machine designs. The world design's really great, and on PS5 it's actually still a pretty solid looker. That lighting engine really carried it for a lot of things. So Forbidden West is way more higher on my list now than what it was, which it was kind of already going to be higher anyway because I wanted to play the title to begin with. But like it's like oh, I might actually have to play this first before Elden Ring or stuff like that, because it's like, yeah, this is gonna be fun. Excuse me. I'm just waiting to roll credits before Forbidden West drops. I think you got time. You got all the way into like next month, And from everything that I heard, it is not a long game. Like, in the sense of like how open world games are now, it's more like in the 40-hour range. Not even. Like, I'm technically like a little bit over leveled for the main scenario now because I've been doing so much side content. But I've been having a blast. Yeah. Like I said, if there's an interest for it, I'll definitely let you guys kind of watch my progression with video editing, with Horizon being my test bed on that. Because I've been having a blast with it. You should. It has a New Game Plus Topaz, so you can sit there and just breeze right through it if you want. I think it actually has like a hard difficulty mode now. I can't quite remember on that one though. I'm excited to also do the Frozen Wilds. I found out a really cool thing about that. So the Frozen Wilds is so open-ended with its lore description that you can play that at any point in the game. And the game will only reference events that have happened or that could currently happen in your main progression. And Aloy will actually only talk about things that she has experienced. She doesn't go ahead and say something like randomly in the future or whatnot. They did a really cool job of writing and contextualizing what the current player has gotten done. It's pretty crazy. Yeah. Like, it's really cool. I don't know how to breeze through games. I just meant like if you turned down like the difficulty like super low and just let it be. How we doing here? Almost down to the hundreds here. Uh-oh, I broke my thing. There it is. Yeah. Ba-da-ding. Ba-da-ding. I think Heist should be working for you guys. I'm pretty sure Heist should be working for you guys. And I think Sound Audio Hooks should be working as well again. I'm not too sure though. I know Bleep is not going to be working. That still is bugged up. Almost live for an hour with just chatting. But yeah, I don't know. Anyone got anything that they want to talk about? Any other questions for me about this whole YouTube shindig? Like I said, it's there to kind of just be one, more comprehensive for everything to be around together. It's also the YouTube's player, so you can go back and watch archives a whole lot easier, in my opinion, than you can on Twitch VODs. That's just my opinion on that. And it's gonna be higher quality, you know. She'll see how it goes. I like YouTube. I like it too. I think there's gonna be some really cool movements with it this year that I think are gonna make it a little bit more fun to be on. The social aspect of it's going to be weird. We're all going to have to adjust to the chat system there, especially if I do 1440p. That's going to be at normal latency. That's going to be around 30 seconds of latency on the chatting. It's gonna be a thing. Plus, one thing I found out about YouTube's how its chat works is like when you send your message, right? That actually holds your message for 5 seconds, then puts it in. Whereas unlike Twitch, where, you know, you type in, you press enter, and it's like, boom, it's right there. It's weird because, like, in a way, YouTube's is actually better because YouTube's chat can constantly keep up no matter with how many people are talking in it. Because it's doing that. It's doing that automatic process queue. Whereas, you know, Twitch's chat is kind of more like, you know, like that faucet that all of a sudden, like, you know, has way too much water and like, you're like, oh shit, I gotta shut that down a little bit. It's like that. It's interesting though because like it's not a really good way from the user perspective because it feels like there's so much artificial limit like lag put onto that. Nope. There we go. So yeah. Like I said, I'm more excited to see what I can kind of come up with. It's good for me from a creative standpoint. It lets me kind of move away from Twitch. It lets me kind of do something brand new on a different platform. And here's the thing too, is like I'm not getting rid of the Twitch channel. The Twitch channel is just gonna go dormant for a bit. And in all honesty, like I would like to give it a year. That's my goal. I like to give YouTube a complete year. Just dedicated to it. And then like around this time next year, I skipped the Castlevania music. I did. Because it goes way too hard real damn quick. But yeah, come back a year later and we can go like, hey, you know what? I became YouTube partner. I'm sticking with it. Or like, you know, hey, in that entire year, I didn't get YouTube partner at all, which will be depressing. I'll be so depressed if that's the case, because oof, that just tells me everything. But you know, at the same time, it's like, okay, cool, let's go back to Twitch, or we'll do dual streaming here, you know. But yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. So let's kind of go through a list here. You know what? I'm gonna have a paper ready. Well, I have everyone's attention here. There's 7 of you in here, so I should be at least getting some answers here. All right. You're getting a live survey. Live survey, everyone. What's happening? Excuse me while I go grab a pen. Oh. Give me 1 second. Carpet doesn't want to cooperate. I have not abandoned you. I just went and got a pen. So I just want to know, I don't know how I'm going to format this. There's 6 of you because someone left. Someone was like, nope, not doing a survey. Not doing it. So, schedule and cadence. Like I said, I was going to be trying to look at 2 streams per week now. Is what was going to happen, right? Those streams are going to hopefully be 6 hours plus. I'm hoping to make them long. 6 to 8 hours is what my goal is on those. Like, I want streams to be events. Like, if I'm doing them, they're not here for 3 hours, they're not here for 4 hours unless something happens and I need to just put them, I need to get them on there. I'm hoping to make those long commitments for you guys. That being said, if you're looking at a 6 to 8 hour stream, what time works better for everyone? And you can just be arbitrary, like morning, noon, afternoon, evening. That's a lot of Vince. I'm trying. So Thunder's Quiet says evening. Evil Resident says I am PST, so it would be evening, LOL. Topaz also says noon, evening. So that's 3 evenings already right now. My dark passage is that. So that kind of seals the deal there. So evening. So okay. So I'll have to kind of look at where my schedule sits and figure out where that type of stuff works. Nope, I'm not blaming anyone. I'm better during the day, but I know I'm very much the minority. I'm usually the only one here during the day. That doesn't mean I'm gonna leave you out sometimes, Trish. Sometimes morning streams are just gonna have to happen, which is how my days off comes in. So I got you though. Okay, so that being said, what type of videos would you guys like to see? Like I said, I kind of had this. Wait, let me rephrase that question. Is there any interest in Let's Plays on the YouTube channel? And if so, do you prefer commentary or no commentary? We're getting there. So Residence likes commentary. Topaz likes commentary. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Yes. Let's plays with commentary. With commentary, this surprises me because I'm usually just again, this is like the disconnect here. It's interesting because like for me, I don't look up commentary at all. I look up for no commentary. Just tells you about my personality. Okay, so I watch both. Nope, Trish, this is all helping. Okay, so okay, so that's gonna be interesting for me. That's gonna be interesting for me to work into my workflow because am I doing that in post? Am I doing that the moment I'm recording? That's interesting for me. Okay, but that's good. That this gives me stuff to think about right now. When you guys watch your Let's Plays, what's your is there a preference on how long that video lasts per episode? Do you care? Do you care about length at all? No commentary makes it hard to connect to the video, and I'm sure we all like to see your personality goes through. That's a very good point. It's a good point, but like, see, this is good. This is why I wanted to ask you guys there, because I was ready to just go hard into no commentary stuff there. Content over length. Okay. Because like right now, Topaz, like my hard rule is I'm trying not to go above 45 minutes. And I realized how loud this was getting. It's a little loud on my end. Yeah, like 45 minutes to me felt like the maximum I should be doing because like that's kind of more like a an episode of TV for the most part. Yeah, and that's something that I learned kind of in my initial stuff with I think it was Final Fantasy Comrades. I realized that my 30 like 40-minute videos were doing great, but then like my hour to like 2 hour long things, really long videos I just watch in part, but indeed 45 minutes is a nice episode. Okay. So my initial hard limit of trying to get down to 45 minutes is good. Because like here, you know what? Let me do this. Let me do this real quick. I am oops. No. Shut up. I am going to do this real quick. Give me 1 second. Let's go to the game screen. How am I going to do this? So, I am going to be capturing a media source. What if I do it this way? No, because that's going to be making that that's going to be making that integrate into the thing here. Um, window capture. I need to make this VLC. I'm going to create a new one, and this one's going to be. Let me open up VLC Media Player right now. Wait, you're on the server I was on. Yeah, I think we talked about that, to be honest. So there we have VLC Media Player. Okay, let me put this down below here, and then I'll just it's gonna give it a little bit of a weird aspect ratio, but that's fine. And if I go in the media, open file, okay, I can go back to where it was. So here, let me kind of show you guys what like I initially did with my stuff here. Give me 1 second. Where's that at? Storage drive, Adobe, project folders, Premiere. I'll look at decide to show up. Hey, Italian mob. All right, so like I'm not gonna show you my opening video because like there's really not much I can do, but I'm gonna show you what the recent edit I just did, and this is kind of where I'm gonna be doing stuff, like I said in it. Like there's no commentary on this, but this is kind of stuff that I did. Okay, you're just not gonna work now, are you? Damn it! I was hoping this would work. Um, Can you capture the game in your camera and audio separately so you can post both with and without commentary? Give the option both ways. Well, I wasn't going to do stuff with the camera to begin with. Like, it was going to be straight voiced, I thought. However, if that's going to be a thing that we want to see, I can change my... It's more I just change up my workflow on that. So is this not going to work the way I was hoping? Boo. Okay, so never mind. We're going to do this. I'm going to go back to my other way of doing it, because I think I was probably right the first way of doing it. Let me just do test. I'll just make this a new test video, browse it, go here, storage drive, Adobe. Nope. I'm not going to loop that. I'm going to just show nothing when playback ends. Apply. There it is. Okay. So here, you can kind of see this.
Rost? 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 Where is he? 2 days before the proving and he goes off without
So, like, I don't know if audio is working for you guys because it's not working on my end, but that's also probably because OBS is borked on my end. But like, see, like, so you can see, like, I had like that thing, and there was like a wipe there. I swapped over to that.
Aloy.
And like, this one was the one I didn't do a lot of aggressive edits with because one thing I kept doing in OBS was like I would like pause my recording, and then like I would actually just then resume recording like 5 seconds before I wanted to do anything. And that's kind of where I knew where my initial edit was.
Learn to survive.
I just, like I said, I really wasn't doing much with my face because it kind of felt weird to be.
Learn what you have to teach.
Like, if I'm not streaming, it's going to be weird for me to be doing this and talking, you know, at the same time on my end.
You must come prepared.
I'm going to do this then, just to make that easier for myself.
Descend into the embrace and hunt until you have gathered the parts for fire arrows.
Fire arrows?
Oh, no. But, like, you could see, like, I had this conversation with Rost, and, like, here's, like, another cut that I do. You know, like, I did that cut. But that was also really cool because, like, that right there was also a hard pause point between the recording and that. See, I fire about the reactions, so it's fun with commentary. Okay.
I was cast out. Have I not been?
I have no idea if the audio is working, to be honest. So I'm sorry if that's the case. The video does have audio.
And provide for me once more.
Okay, so it's playing for you guys. Okay, perfect. It's just not outputting to my end. I'm just blocking bots on YouTube now. This is great.
Voice cracks like the distant.
You know, and then like I have this, and then you know, this is weird because like I didn't do a good job the first initial part of this because I was like, oh, how am I going to do this? And like, there's more focus in later videos where I kind of do more like, all right, this is one activity that I'm doing. I'm recording this. Is it a side mission? It's part of B-roll. Is it a main story? Here's the video file with the main story part building together. And I've been working like doing 10 and like it was 45 to like 60-minute long videos to where like I'm down to like 25 and 30. Talk about color gradients. Oh man, the color grading went really well here. In all honesty, this game's art direction is actually fair, to be honest. Okay, well, this is good feedback. This is honestly good feedback, everyone. So let's play with commentary plus camera now. That's probably not going to really affect a lot of the older Horizon videos, but I'll incorporate them later and see how that is and see how that changes up some things. It's weird because I do talk to myself, but it's very much like, here's the best way to describe it. And I think you guys know this about me with streaming. I don't talk during this type of stuff. I talk to you guys during this type of stuff, right? But when I start looking at like gear, where I start looking at like a puzzle or mechanic, that's when I kind of get that like little bit of that like self-commentary that starts happening there with like the whole like, oh well, wait, if I do this over here, maybe I do this, or if I climb this rock over here, can I go over this way and that way? Like that's what type of stuff happens there. But yeah, like this was cool. I did this edit today. As you can see, it's 32 minutes long, so I actually cut like around, I want to say 13 minutes off this video with some of this. And like I said, this video was weird to me because of just how much, like, I wasn't too sure, like, well, what should I cut? Should I cut the power? Should I cut this stuff out? You know, I'm actually really happy with how the OBS captured this. And like, this was cool. This one took me a little bit, like this edit that comes up here next. This one took me a little bit to get used to. This one fought with me for a little bit. I like that. See, that was fun. And then like one thing that I was doing, and I don't know how kooky or hokey this is or whatnot, but I do this for the end of my videos now. Like this is the second one I've done it with. I don't know. I really like doing this, and it's just really dumb. Let me find it right here. Yeah, this is really dumb. So like this is the end of the video, and I do a coming up next, and I take the next video and I cut it in like little short sequences. It's so dumb.
Answers.
I'm ready to do this. See you back home.
It's so dumb, but man, I love it. I don't know why.
You will not find me there, Aloy. Here.
And like this one's not really a great like cut to it, but I enjoyed it. Like it was fun doing this. Like so I actually took my entire next video that's like 45 minutes long and I cut these specifically from it.
Nora Faithful, hold your fruit.
I don't see that much. It's cool. It's a TV episode. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. That's actually the one kind of it's actually kind of why I did it that way, because I actually enjoy that. And to me it was like, if I'm doing a very long let's play as like something like this is a good way to let someone know like, hey, in the next episode this is kind of some of the stuff that you can see. And it was just one of those things to where like I think that might make more sense, you know. Because again, then you get into like more montages. Like it would be really cool to actually, like, you know, maybe cut that gameplay up like the way it is, but then, like, you know, maybe pull a different like, you know, audio track in there that's back there, and then, like, you know, cut it in with combat and stuff like that. And then, like, you know, you have this really cool like, hey, in the next episode, this is what's gonna happen. So, you know, I don't know. It was fun for whatever reason, though. I was just like, I kind of want to do that, and that's why I started doing that. And it's funny because like here, I guess like while we're waiting for this, we're almost done. Let me swap over to the opening here, and the opening's not too complicated. Like, look, I think I don't even spell that right. Did I? I don't know. Whatever. You know, and this is the opening, which there's not much I can do here. So, you know, I really didn't edit much of this. This is straight up how it was. As you can see, so like it's 37 minutes long. And baby Aloy still scares me, to be honest. That face. Oh boy. One of the rougher moments there. But I really enjoyed this right here because this was cool. So like after this sequence here, sounds good, Thunder's quiet. We're almost done with this cue. So I actually added a dissolve right there instead of being a hard cut. And then I did the coming up next. You know, when this was cool. And again, it's a rough cut because like I don't do a great job with audio transition here. You know, and I need to do a little bit sharper with the actual edits here.
The law forbids all contact.
It does, and I don't care.
But like, you know, like this is what I'm saying. Like I think this is cool. Like I'm creating drama by doing this, you know, and that's where it's fun. Like you kind of get the whole idea of like there's drama here, and then you have this dramatic moment.
How do you defeat it?
That will be for you to decide. This hunt is yours to make, Aloy. Yours alone. No matter what happens, I will not intervene. You understand? You are on your own. alone.
So dramatic. Dun dun dun. And then, like, yeah, then it just cuts. Okay. No, this is good stuff to know then. So let's play with commentary and camera. So like I said, there's probably not going to be a lot of changes on any current videos I have, which I said I have like 140 gigabytes of recorded data for that game. That's not including the 2 episodes that you just saw. That's all separate now at that point. Okay. Oh, let's do this. Now we actually have some music. Okay. So then industry news will be by itself, which that's going to be my own thing. That's totally fine. I know how to structure that. Game tech and dev, I know how to structure that one. So game impressions and reviews, that makes sense too. So if I'm doing Let's Plays, I at least have some more information on that now. Okay. I don't know. Anyone else got any other suggestions, to be honest? Let me get rid of that test video then. Well, there you guys go. You guys got like a nice little sneak peek at that. But like I said, I'm really enjoying Horizon. Vince gaming news updates could be short videos. Yeah, that's actually going to be a thing. So like industry news. In all honesty, I was allotting to 30 to 40 minutes, but they could actually honestly probably be like 15 to 45 minutes, depending on the complexity of the topic, is what was going to happen there. Game tech and game dev, I was honestly going to try to only keep myself at 15 minutes because like it's hard because I don't want to go so far into it like to where like I'm encroaching on Digital Foundry or anything like that, and I don't have the technology. I don't have any of the tech or production that I can keep up with those guys. So there's no point in trying to get into that type of stuff. But it would be more saying something like, hey, in Dying Light 2, this is something that they developed with their AI. And this is actually what it does in the background, you know, and coming up with something like that, you know, or hey, IO Interactive with Hitman 3 developed a way with the reflections to where like the enemies can recognize you through glass because it's actually rendering a duplicate copy of you. I have not seen anyone create videos and not change some things from when they began. I'm sure you'll get into a group and figure out more things as you go. Same thing with getting comfortable talking. Right. Especially with no viewers. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a thing for me to kind of learn. And everything like that, for sure. And again, there was a disconnect there. Because to me, when I look up videos, I don't look that stuff up. Because I look up no commentary. Because I myself am analyzing what I'm watching. I don't want to see someone else's face. I don't want to hear anyone else's voice, I'm sorry, because I'm so focused on analyzing what I'm watching. That's how I've, been able to discover, like, I can watch a gameplay trailer and be like, yeah, no, I'll love playing this game. Or like, you know what? Maybe I really won't care for this. It's because of partly of that reason. Is just that. But it's weird. Like, survival games is something that I cannot watch without commentary. I have to have commentary for like, the forest or anything like that. Like I have to have commentary for that particular genre of game. I cannot do it. The problem with no commentary is that they might become interchangeable. That is actually a very, very good point there. It's something I didn't think about. Hey, Topaz. Thanks for coming in here. Thanks for giving me some feedback, and you have a great evening as well if we can get logged in this game. I mean, it sucks that we're so close, but at the same time, it's... Oh, I just got a red OBS connection error. What's yelling at me now? I expected this to show up because it's not end of the world yet. I expect that to show up because there was some testing that I was doing on different codec. So that was Twitch that just dropped. What about YouTube? Stream health. Stream health is excellent on YouTube. It doesn't have any issue right now. Yeah, it's good. Twitch was the one that dropped, but it's recovered already, so we're good. Okay. Okay. I don't think there's really anything else coming into play there. Obviously, I'll have to figure out my own cadence on that. I do know with YouTube, I get 3 notifications in a 24-hour period. So it would be not wanting to not waste those. I do like the idea of a Discord getting like early access to a video. And I just let everyone know when a video's up. Maybe I'll configure that around. Actually, let me just make that a separate note. Because like monetization or anything like that, you guys don't need to be worrying about any of that type of stuff. It's just not going to happen for this channel for quite a while. You guys are always fantastic with support. You know, I'm just letting you guys know, it's not going to be a thing that's really going to be happening on YouTube. So, you know. Big super thanks to everyone who just you know you're doing subs or you gifted subs here or like that. I do appreciate that. I will always forever appreciate that. I just don't want anyone to feel pressured on like YouTube or anything like that because there's just no avenue there unless you do direct donation, which I'm just not going to worry about for quite a while. We're just going to get into the groove of that type of stuff first before we get into any type of monetization on that channel. So Discord perks. So let's say early access to videos? Question mark. I wonder if that's all videos or if it's the Let's Plays. I wonder if I give you guys early access to the Let's Plays. Like the most disgusting thing with having like this in my mouth. What do you get? What would you guys like? Again, just kind of more just to kind of get a feel for it. Is like if you could only do an early access category out of like any of the categories I said, you can only pick one. What would you guys prefer? Would you prefer seeing the industry topics, the game dev stuff, the Let's Plays, the game impressions? Like what is? If you can only get an early access to one of that particular thing, what would you like? I'm probably gonna get like, I'm debating if I should even do any duties tonight or if I should just go straight through the main, if I should just go straight to the main scenario. Because what time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Okay. Probably need to go take some drugs here real quick. The new stuff, the faster the better. Okay. What my dark passenger wants. Discord itself needs cleaned up then. I wonder if I make that my thing tomorrow. Because we have a lot of channels right now. I think Let's Plays would make more sense as they aren't as time sensitive to gaming news for gathering new viewers. That is true as well. I mean, it wouldn't be hard to be putting everything, all that stuff into a container, then moving it out. It just is more, just more work on my end. But that's not a huge, when I say more work, that's just more just making sure I manage my playlists. Maybe I'll make an early access playlist, and then that's what I'll do is any video I have, I'll add it. I don't know. I'll figure that one out. I'll figure that one out as well. Okay. So we definitely need more Discord perks, though. My Discord has not grown, but that's also because I don't advertise it, and I'm always kind of worried about how cluttered it is. I need to clean it up. I don't need to have it nearly as complex as, like, say, like the Drupal station or anything like that, because it's not that big. I appreciate everyone's help tonight on that. Made me think. I think the worst part about having like COVID and whatnot for me was I get the occasional like right now, like my sinuses all of a sudden like just started dripping again. So like it's just like, oh, you get like that like sinus pressure feeling. It's like that. And it's just like, oh. Okay. I will need a YouTube mod team. I will need that. So if anyone has any, you know, it's not nearly as nice as Twitch's mod tools. I know that for a fact. So, but if anyone has any, you know, desire to do that, just let me know. Oh, and I gotta ask, what did you guys think of the newer background elements and everything like that was going on? It was from VBI. I got that today. It's called Ferrofluid, and I did those edits today. There's a couple things I still need to tweak on it, but what do you guys kind of think of the vibe of that for what it was like for this channel? Like, you know, I kind of like it. There's a few things I kind of wish I could change about it, but I can't. But I like that. I always like those. I like those aquatic elements to it. It's just really cool to me. I really enjoy it. I keep doing that. I need to stop. It's probably really super annoying on the mic. I can continue if you want. I wasn't exactly needed too much modding here, though. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you, Trish. I can make you a mod next time you show up on. Actually, I don't think I could actually do it that easy. I don't think, like especially on Restream. I think I actually would need to do that from YouTube's chat and something like that, and I don't want that to be up. There we go. Let me get rid of that. I would actually probably need to actually like find your username and whatnot and actually do that. Oh god, that scared me. I thought it bugged out. Also, Deep Rock Galactic is a lot of fun, everyone. It honestly is a lot of fun for anyone who got it on Plus or anything like that. It's actually a really good time. Just so everyone knows. It's very much like Payday. If anyone's ever played Payday, it's very much like that. Oops. Okay. Let's see if that's easy then. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Dashboard. I have no idea how to do that, so what we're gonna see here. So Trish. Add moderator. Patricia F is now a moderator for your channel. So there you go, Trish. I don't think you really have any great tools or anything like that, but it's there. You're the first mod. I think it's very much to the point where like you just have a trellis right beside people and you can pin a message, you can report them, you can put the user in timeout, stuff like that. I think that's about it. Woot. There you go. Man, this queue is not being kind to me tonight. All right. I have a fancy wrench. Kind of prefer the sword, to be honest. I think that's stuff that's gonna change, to be honest. Like with the way how they display, the way that they display icons and whatnot. This was my fault for not jumping in that queue, but we actually couldn't. We would have had that conversation if I didn't do that. There we go. We're down to 157. I wonder how much this is going to yell at me for, I don't know, just copyright music and everything like that. So it's weird. The encoding changes I made seem to have actually worked better for that in the long run. So it's not too bad. Oh. There we go. We're almost there. And then it airs out. And like the awesome mod I am, I gotta go for a bit and get kids to bed. I got you, Trish. It's all good. I appreciate, you know, you stepping up to the plate there, and I get it. Kids need to go to bed. It's all good. Yeah, I should change. It's funny to see like 82 and be like, oh man, I just kind of just want to be done now. But nah. Hey, there we go. We went from 82 to 0. Just like that. Damn. All right. Setting things straight. Where were we on that from a journal standpoint? So, Thancred suspects Urianger about keeping secrets again, and while there's no doubt your enigmatic comrade would only do so with the best intentions, the weary bard cannot help but worry. He asks you to follow Urianger while he and Y'shtola continue to learn what you can about the final days. He has plans to help facilitate more forthright cooperation from the Laportes. Is it Laportes or is it Loporits? I can't remember. But he will need your help to see it through. I forgot, like those little guys were chilling out and spying on us as well. Let's actually just move over to that. This way. This way. Do Mountain Roulette. We're almost level 89. I'm just gonna move with main scenario. I'm not gonna worry about duties tonight. Let's talk to Urianger. So, setting things straight, is glad for your company. I thank thee for accompanying me. It's a simple plan in truth. We shall not be a long way from Bestway's Burrow. Difficult decisions must be made in the coming days. But I nevertheless believe we are all of one mind in our desire to save the people of Aetheris. To make clear our resolve to the Laportes, I would offer them a gift. But its making doth require a more singular ingredient. So we're doing that. I wanted to actually make sure my inventory, I'm good here, right? Let's sort my inventory. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. An abundance of Spungai. Excellent. A chance to spy its aggregation when crossing Zodiac's erstwhile in prison. Using a spell taught to me by the Numu, I believe this shall suffice in the gift I would fashion. The magic requires considerable concentration, however. I might prevail upon thee to stand watch while I perform the incantation. Here. Okay. Oh shit. There it is. That makes more sense. Almost forgot my hotkeys there. Okay. Sweet. Oh wait, I might need to let Oliver out here real quick. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I know, buddy. You're stuck. You can't get out. Sorry about that, guys. Give me 1 second. Oh. Okay. Alright. Let's keep going here. Surviving nearby areas, see no sign of potential threats. This will be a good opportunity to see how Oriange is faring. Fixate on his work. There, it's done. The magic inked, every ounce as officious as that crafted by the Numu. Rare is the occasion I'll conjure my own, but nevertheless the most useful skill. The resulting product is admittedly possessed of no preternatural properties, but its hue of is of mine own choosing, which I pray the Loprites will appreciate. Ventus, Oriange, think Candace. I thought you had been eaten or I had perhaps fallen into a crater. Your stole has been looking all over for you, Ventus. She says she needs you to speak with you about something about most urgent, dire even. It was also quite clear she wished to speak to Ventus alone, which means I'm afraid you must stay behind, Oriange. But worry not, it so happens we need your help with an errand. Delivering a package from Watcher's Palace to Bestway Borough. It's quite large and heavy, perhaps too heavy for we poor Lord Pretus, and we'd be ever so grateful if you could lend us a hand. I go and help before I meet your Stolo. No, that won't be necessary. Oriange's help should be more than suffice. And I'm sure you don't want to risk getting on your Stolo's bad side by keeping her away. She seems prickly. Now, off with you. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna be lazy and just teleport there. That's what's gonna happen. Alright. Yustola, you are over here. Nope. Wrong button. Oh, Mentis, we thought you'd be away for far longer. A dire emergency, I said no such thing. But as you're here, I can use your assistance with one small matter. Running Way, a companion of Growing Ways, apparently has much to tell us about the final days. The problem, however, is he's determined to live up his name, refusing to stay still long enough for us to hold a conversation. Is there anywhere he's likely to stop and rest, or perhaps there's a way to get him to slow down? What's the rush? I was thinking we should wait here, maybe enjoy a cold mug of carrot juice, and... No? Well, if it's really that important, you can try using these balls of mouse flesh, not to be confused with the other thing. Ahem. Running Away's other notable feature is instant chatter, so you have no trouble finding him in a crowd, and when you do, try lobbing your balls at him. Okay. Crude, but if it proves effective, he was here in the Gray's Anvil when I last saw him. Let us split up and find him. Search for your surroundings and with Running Way. Move the camera, as well as zoom in and out. Target Running Way and throw the mouse balls with R2X. Okay? Okay. So that must be him with the question mark, because you have unassuming. Oh, that's smart. If it was meant to be a joke, it isn't funny. I apparently somehow got that. Yes, I'm running away. Do you mind explaining me why you hit me with the face of your balls of mouse flesh? A moose flesh? Mouse flesh? I can't read. I am highly knowledgeable about the final days. Gone for 5 minutes and missed blocking a bottle. A bot. It's all good. That was the most ridiculous thing I ever heard, so I woke up. Who told you that? If we got time to look in the final days when there's so much to do before the Great Voyage. It's true that Highland did impart us some knowledge of the event, but I know about as much as any loperate around here. Probably less. I don't know why anyone think it's funny to go around telling people I'm an expert, but they better hope I don't get my paws on them. Sorry I can't be any more help, but if there's nothing else, I got work to do. And I'm off. I feel like we're being played around here, and I don't like it. Dipping out for a bit. Have a good stream, homie. Thank you, my dark passenger. Have a great night. Thanks for being here, and thanks for your help tonight. I saw that you're going AFK. That's when they struck. Yeah, the bots are smart now. They do recognize that stuff. Oh, you caught him? I mean, well done, you. Yep, Growing Way's in trouble here. I can neither hide nor hair of him. How did you fare? So he knows no more than the others. Can you explain yourself, Growing Way? Well, you see, I misremembered. Yes, that's it. I misremembered. Terribly sorry about that. I'm afraid I'm drawing a blank, though. Try as I might, I can't remember who I was thinking of. On an unrelated note, what of Oriange? I assume you spoke with him earlier, but did he say when he'll be returning? On his way to Watcher's Palace with Livingway. Between Growing Way Sunlamp's memory and our lack of other leads, maybe our time will be better spent lending Oriange a hand. What? Now hold on a moment. It's all coming back to me. Yes, I remember. The information you're looking for is in the archives. Yes, that's where you'll find all sorts of useful knowledge, including the pertaining to the final days. All right. Go. We're slowly climbing up the gear score. Part of the matter. Growing Way is fidgeting with nervous energy, but is it from excitement or worry? Oh, what to do, what to do. I promised Livy and I would help, but... No, I promised I'd help, so that's what I'll do. The archives are on the second floor of the main plaza, the eastern wing. Follow me. I suspect the Loperts are up to something, but there's ought to be learned in the final days. I think we play along. For now, at least. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Ugh. Get some movement. Alrighty. Boom, boom, boom. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Dun 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 dun. Archives. Why didn't they tell me about this place earlier? I like archives. They're a lot of fun. Yeah, I definitely need to move the mic arm to the other side tomorrow. That'll definitely have to be a thing. Plus, that makes more sense with some of the other things I have on my desk. The archive's right through this door, but it seems to be locked. Guess we'll just have to go find whoever has the key. Growing Way, enough. If you have not us to tell us about the final days, you only need to say so. We can ill afford to be wasting time here, as you well know. Did you not tell us we must act quickly? Yes, we did, but the moon was to be a perfect paradise for the people of Aetheris. and we're running out of time to make everything ready for their arrival. We hope to see your wonders had to offer, but you found nothing but faults and flaws in our works, so only one of you saw potential, so the others must be kept here. Ah, so that's Living Way's game. Run us in circles, and failing that, lock us away so we can't put the plan at risk. Everyone except Oriange. He understands what is at stake, what must be done. I fear you misjudge us, Get Rowing Way. Never have we decried the notion of using the moon as a means of escapes. That said, my heart breaks the thought of abandoning the theorists and her reflections to their doom. If there's a way to avert the final days, I wish to find it. We all do. We may fail, but our efforts would never be at the expense of your plans. But why would you take that risk? There's no rooms for ifs and maybes now. The people of Theros will escape here on the moon. They'll be safe, and we'll finally get to see their happy, smiling faces. I'm sorry, but we can't let you leave. We just can't. Oh my god, are we fighting these people? You do realize who I am. If we dolly, they'll overwhelm us with sheer numbers. I say we knock these ones out, split up, and make our way to the exit. Agreed. Let us reconvene where Argos awaits outside. Feel bad for these little rabbits. They're just gonna get into a world of hurt here. Oh man. It is so messed up. He's too powerful. I mean, that's right. Wow. I feel so bad right now. It's just like, I didn't murder them. They're all fine. But like, man, I just smacked them down. Oh, there's an Aether Current. Might as well grab that. There we go. Good, you're here. We must hurry to Watcher's Palace and find Oriange.
And what, pray tell, do we seek at the Watcher's Palace?
Oh, come off it, friend. You know full well why we're here. The time has come for you to return to Atheris and help your brethren prepare for their journey here and beyond.
Forgive me, Living Way, but I cannot in good conscience proceed with this plan.
Huh? But what about the final days? The death and the doom? Oh, we have to hurry before it's too late!
Your unflagging commitment to your duty is endearing, to say the least.
Oh, bugger!
Oh.
Be at ease. They bear you no grudge, nor do I. How could we, having come to understand your purpose?
It's true. I mean,
For millennia, you and yours worked tirelessly towards the singular purpose of this heavenly vessel's construction. An arduous feat by any measure. It is clear you have spared no effort. Why, your very names are a testament to your dedication.
Our names? I'm not sure I understand what you're getting at.
Names are an expression of the self, a declaration of one's hopes and aspirations. Your use of contemporary, uncomplicated nomenclature doth ensure clarity of purpose. There can be no doubt that your love for the people of Atheris is boundless and pure.
Yes! Yes! A most mellifluous phrasing!
if Lewis. That's a new word.
We were born of Heideland's love for Atheris. That shining, shimmering blue jewel, brightest star in the sky, brimming with life and possibilities.
Okay.
For as long as I can remember, I've toiled in anticipation of the day when this vessel might be needed. All I've ever wanted was to meet those she cherished so dearly, to serve and serve well.
That goes for all of us, don't you see? So help us. Help us help them. Lead them here where we can keep them safe.
Not happening.
If there's anything wrong with what we've built, we'll fix it. We'll make it right.
Your works want not for repair. Yet there remaineth much for you to learn of men, and your own kin besides. Singing Way, thy name bespeaketh more than the simple marriage of rhythm and rhyme. The songs of Atheris are beyond counting, and span the length and breadth of emotion. Maps are monuments to man's pioneering spirit and his devotion to charting the furthest reaches of our star. Many have devoted their lifetimes to exploratory pursuits, to venture unto the highest mountains and the deepest oceans in search of unknown frontiers. And thou, my friend, I do not think we've met.
My name is Puddingway.
Pudding way.
Puddingway? Yes, indeed. A name of deep and abiding significance, I'm sure, but one perhaps better communicated through delicious deeds than tasteless words.
Nice recovery there.
A judicious application of fey magics at a later juncture may be appropriate. And Living Way. 'Tis no easy feat to convey the significance of thy moniker. When I was a bookish boy, a dear friend of mine was fond of peppering me with questions as I read, to my occasional annoyance. One day, I posed to her a question of mine own. What doth it mean to live? After much contemplation, she proffered this answer. The anticipation of a half-read story's conclusion. The hope today's mistake may serve as tomorrow's lesson. The wish that a new acquaintance may one day call thee friend. She believed it to be all these moments and more.
I want to understand, but...
I, too, still labor to find mine own answer. 'Twould be my pleasure to assist you and yours in embarking on a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment. For thee. Ink as blue as the waters of Aetheris. Made in haste, though I assure thee, the quality has not suffered for it. The people need not be persuaded by honeyed words. Nay, I have faith they shall do what is right in due course. Until they do, I beg your patience, friends. And with that ink, let us fill the empty pages of Livingway's compendium. An open exchange of ideas will surely afford you all a better understanding of modern man, and with it, ideas for improvements and renovations. But more importantly, it shall empower us to together find a way forward.
I hope you're right. Thank you for this lovely gift.
There you have it. I shall remain with the Loporrits to ensure that all is in order.
Okay.
Though we must needs prepare for every eventuality, you would all agree that the evacuation of our star is a last resort.
Here we go. There's that tune again.
To
Playing in the
accept
background.
failure is to accept the demise not only of our star, but that of Reen's, of all reflections, and the souls that call them home. Which is why I have every faith that you shall fight to the last, that such drastic measures may prove unnecessary.
Should the worst come to the worst, and I pray deeply that it won't, I'll take comfort in knowing preparations were made under your watchful eye.
Aye, thou mayest be assured that if calamity cometh, not a soul will be left behind, if being the operative term.
Another hue for the flower. Dun, 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 dun. How very like her. Called it ellipsis. Ellipse. Elpis. You do well to remember the name.
I hate to interrupt, but I feel like I need to make amends for all the secrecy.
Think nothing of it. We haven't been the most gracious of guests. Do convey our apologies to Growing Way and the others.
welcome more guests from Aetheris, we'll have learned to be much more hospitable hosts. Oh, and circling back to the matter of inappropriate secrecy, we ought to discuss our benefactors.
Okay.
Agreed. The Charlian Forum, yes?
What? How did you know?
The more I heard, the more obvious it became. The Forum's aims align closely with those of your anonymous patrons. A telling coincidence would be an understatement.
I missed that detail, but it's also been a minute.
Though had we not taken it upon ourselves to peruse certain restricted tones in Labyrinthos, we might still be unaware of their plans. But let us continue this discussion upon our return. I dare say we have kept Alphino and the others waiting long enough.
That was cool. All right, let's keep moving on. To the relief of the sea living way was pleased with my gift of ink. To serve and to serve well, though their knowledge may be lacking, their boundless love is a blessing without peer. It'll be no easy task to prepare them for what needs to be done, but I do gladly embrace this duty. Even if it doth necessitate we part ways for a time. Forget my absence, but I have the utmost faith in you, and all our fellow scions. And the next time I return to Aetheris, I pray I find you all in good health and good spirits. Are the matter. It's done. Bum, 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 bum. Your excursion on the moon is concluded. Your Stola is keen to return to Aetheris. With Lopritz and Orange's capable hands, we need to worry about our affairs here in our absence. Knowing now the face of their earthly collaborators, there is much to discuss with Alphino and the others. Let's return to the Tower of Babel. Our battle for the star will soon begin in earnest, and we must be prepared. The Nether Gate. Yep, so we need to go back this way. Actually, is there a way to where I can just... I can't, because it's an Aether net. I can't, like, zip right back that way. Okay, that kind of sucks. Okay. Continue that way. Okay, let's get moving here. Yeah, I missed the detail about the Charlian form, but that I might have known that was going on before taking that break in Christmas, and it just must be a detail that I just must have forgotten. How's everyone doing so far? Automated cavalry. Ready to string my kids up. They are bouncing off the walls. They just that excited about the puppy. Received another gate. So that's where it says the meet Thancred. There it is. God, I can scarcely believe we went to the moon and back. We'll have time to reflect on that later. Right now we need to head back to Camp Broken Glass and deliver a thoroughly report to Lucia. I'd like very much to know how everyone's getting on here as well. They only just begun to treat the tempered prisoners as we left. I share your curiosity, but warning our allies of the final days is of greater importance. I speak not only the contingent, of course. The heads of the state of every nation must know what we've learned. We know not when or where and what manner the final days will begin to manifest. We must see that everyone's prepared. Agreed. Though we may wish to stress the importance of discretion, lest the public be sent into panic. Not that anyone in a position of responsibility should need to be told as much, but it bears repeating. Anyway, first things first. The Camp Broken Glass. I just came from there, guys. I mean, it's cool if they're excited, but I can get that that can also be a little annoying. Hopefully they settle down a little bit. Good to see you all again. Now, worse for your lunar adventure, I hope. We can for now, and believe me, we intend to tell you all about it. But before we do, might you tell us what's become of Garlemald in our absence? Just a pain because they will be up super early, will be grumpy tomorrow afternoon. That sucks. We succeeded in subduing the temper inside the Tower of Babel. We took many alive, but combined with those that were already in our custody, the number requiring care has grown exponentially. I hope they're at least chill tomorrow. For you, Trish. The inclement conditions here have made it difficult, if not impossible, to treat them all here, so we petitioned the aid of the allied nations. Some are understandably hesitant to proffer assistance, particularly those that were but recently subject to imperial occupation. That said, several others have agreed to grant them refuge for treatment. With the assistance of your fellow scions, we endeavor to see them safely transported and subsequently cured of their tempering. Will all tempered be relocated? Not all, no. We have sufficient shelter to attend those whose treatment has begun, and enough healers have volunteered to remain until their patients have recovered. Julius is one such patient, though he is not yet fit to receive visitors. Truth be told, it was a miracle that he and those in his company were not harmed in the chaos. If not for Alphanode and Alice's timely assistance, I dare say none of them would be with us today. In light of recent developments, have the Alliance leaders come to any decisions regarding Garlemald? Given the tremendous ramifications of what happened here, it'll take time to determine what must be done. In the meantime, they intend to work with the Eastern Alliance to keep close watch over the provinces. We have other news to share. Shortly after Anima was defeated, we received reports that each and every tower has vanished. For mercy, the process of though was apparently not quite as violent as you experienced in Thavnir. Those who were trapped within them have been rescued and are receiving treatment. To hasten this endeavor, the beast tribes have been receiving instruction on the magics needed to cure tempering. Master Matoya is no doubt thrilled by the mother porksy affords her so many visitors. Yes, we are grateful for her ongoing efforts, and as well as those of our comrades near and far. As for the contingent, several of our members have been granted leave to return to their homelands after transfer of Tempered has been completed. Lucia and I will remain, along with a small force, to continue offering aid to those here in Garlemald. The Empire may be no more, but there are yet those who call these lands home. I believe this accounts for recent events here. So, what are the Muna and Telephoroi? There's a lot, guys. The final days. Gods, I prayed your victory would mark the end of our troubles. There is still much we do not know, but the Alliance leaders must be told. Will you be willing to contact them in our stead? Yes, of course. I will send word forthwith. We shall also release your fellow Scions from their present duties, that they may return to Sharlayan. Your energies are better spent finding a means to avert the coming apocalypse. Speaking of your fellow Scions, you'll be happy to hear that Mistress Cryle, though still on the mend, has been moved to the Baldashian Annex and is given into Tataro's care. Thank you. I look forward to seeing them both upon our return. Let us be on our way then. One last thing, if I may. After your confrontation with Zodiark, you said Xenos took his leave and in all likelihood has returned here to Garlemald. I have a mind to dispatch scouts to try and ascertain his whereabouts, but wish to ask if you believe us in merit of doing so. They found him, they would likely not live at Telltale. Suppose you're right. To dispatch good soldiers in pursuit of such a beast would be sending them to their deaths. Pray forget to entertain the notion. While on the subject of Xenos, the 10th Legion has made an official proclamation. They denounce the Crown Prince and condemn his role in the Empire's downfall. His very title has become a source of shame among his former subjects, and his continued use serves only to hinder relations with foreign nations. For that reason, he has been declared Xenos Viator Galvus, outcast and enemy of Garlemald. Bandaniel is no more, and now his own people turn against him. It seems he is not, but his bloodlust to keep him company. Better than an army to see it sated. At any rate, I will not keep you longer. I pray you safe passage back to Sharlayan. Alright. Now we get to go talk to Daddy. Daddy Offenode. I forget his name. Master Fornishal? No. Oh, why can't I remember his name? I know he's a jerk face. That's probably why I don't remember his name. He's a jerk face. I know he's probably going to have a moment where he's going to redeem himself, and it's going to be a sad moment, but he's still a jerk. Second. While we're here, oh my. There's a lot of people doing a lot of stuff right now. I just wanted to at least do one, just to kind of get things going. Alright, let's go to the Baldashian Annex here. It is weird to me that, like, Sharlayan has, like, this type of vibe to it, but it's also supposed to be, like, more of a colder climate. Welcome back, Ventus. We are so terribly worried about you. Though it is plain I have caused my own fair share of worry, and for that I apologize. Hyland called me that day when he went to the Tower of Babel. Her pleas were faint but desperate, and I knew at once she required a vessel to carry out her will. Though what came after feels like a dream barely remembered, my body flowing through the life stream towards Garlemald. When I regained consciousness, I was all aches and frostbite, exhausted of ether. So exhausted, in fact, I could only laugh. For it was the moment I understood Ra's wariness from the Tower of Zot. Would that I could laugh at a time like this. Though we prevented Zodiac from being unleashed upon the world, I'm curious to know what else took place there on the moon. Perhaps we should wait for those joints before you give us your account. Let's reconvene in the main hall once they arrived. Alright, here we go. But I kept you all waiting. Not at all. We understand you've been quite busy. Will Oriange be joining us? No. Duty keeps him away, I'm afraid, though Ventus can explain why better than I. The final days, as befall Amarat. And we are to escape via the moon? What are the source and its reflections? I have no intention of standing by while the world falls to ruin. So, how do we stop this? Unfortunately, we have no answers at the present. If the celestial currents have grown stagnant, as was the case at the time of the Amarat, the solution would be to alter the flow of aether throughout the entirety of the star. The ancients accomplished this by summoning Zodiac, sacrificing half the star's population in doing. But it should go without saying that such a sacrifice cannot be repeated. Which leaves the daunting task of identifying the underlying catalyst for the final days, a feat which even the Amarat teens could not accomplish. Unfortunately, we found no clues in Mare Lamatorium. There is still much we do not know about the catastrophe itself, let alone what may have caused it. The final days were marked by the corruption of the Amorites' creation magics, but we command no such power, which invites the question, what havoc is in store for us? If we knew that much, perhaps we could draw some parallel with the events of the past, and thereby force some semblance of a plan. Perhaps we would start with the form then. Having worked with the Loprites in secret all this time, there is surely more they can tell us. Forgive the interruption, but I have urgent news. The Form is holding a public assembly in the plaza outside. Some sort of announcement. What is Father up to now? There's only one way to find out. Here we go. Oh, we're getting the wailing music too. It's perfect.
Order! Order, I say! I thank you all for gathering here on such short notice. This day we must speak of grave affairs and their implications for the future of Sharlayan, nay, of this very star. Said affairs concern all citizens. so we have called for a public assembly.
Uh-oh.
You may have heard rumors of the Talopheroi and the havoc these madmen wreak abroad.
So wait, they're gonna...
Under normal circumstances, we would pay little heed to petty disturbances outside our borders. The final days, however, are another matter altogether. For we dare not ignore these prophetic words of Eld. The Endbearers will come, ushering chaos and calamity. The final days descend and devour the very star.
The Endbearers.
I've never heard this prophecy.
Is it true? Will all that really happen?
Calm yourselves. The time has come to speak of the Forum's most sacred duties. But first...
Give voice to the voiceless. Let bindings be unbound. By unanimous decree, I declare the enchantment broken.
Oh, wow.
Master Leveilleur, if you would.
Levier, just the last name. I don't know why I thought he had a
Very
different
well.
name. Oh no, I was right. I was right.
270 years ago, our forebears began an expedition in the Dravanian hinterlands, in search of a route to access the ethereal sea. This much is public knowledge. Their findings, however, would become the Forum's most closely guarded secret. What those researchers discovered in the hinterlands was not a passage unto the ethereal sea, but the very heart of our star, and Hydaelyn herself.
Okay.
She spoke to them of a calamity that would extinguish all life, and of a means by which we might be spared. The moon. 'Tis in truth a gargantuan vessel built to serve as sanctuary for her children and deliver them from this doom.
Okay.
Much like Nunkref's hope in ages past, it will bear the people of a world in the throes of death to a new home.
Needless to say, this will be no small undertaking. To facilitate the great work, the Forum has maintained close contact with the servants of Hydaelyn, who presently reside on the moon. Convinced that the foretold end was all but inevitable, we began amassing a wealth of knowledge, not merely for the betterment of our nation, but in preparation for the journey to come.
You reveal this to us now? By the gods, how long do we have?
While we cannot say with certainty, we believe the hour to be nigh. We received a transmission from the moon suggesting as much not long ago. Which is why we must in earnest begin preparations for the Great Exodus. For his impressive contributions and the leadership he demonstrated during our withdrawal from Dravania, we have elected Master Leveilleur to oversee this initiative.
Oh, shit.
Fellow scribes and scholars, my countrymen, we face a threat of unprecedented scale. We must challenge the trials before us with composure and conviction if we are to find salvation. The wisdom of Sharlayan has ever been a shining beacon in the darkness, and so it shall continue to be. It is our solemn charge to see our heritage preserved for future generations. For those who will come after, we will brave a new frontier.
Administrative edicts will be relayed to all major institutions ere long. In the meantime, carry on with your duties. With that, I hereby call this assembly to a close.
Wow. Just like that.
Do you remember what Mother told us when we visited home? That it wasn't until after we were born that Father seemed to lose himself in his work. If that great work of his was the evacuation of this star, then...
Yes. It wasn't for his benefit. Would you mind waiting here a moment? I wish to speak with Father before we leave.
Sure. Take your time.
Thank you. I shan't be long.
If it's all the same to you, I have a few choice words to share with Father as well.
So, come to call us cowards and bid us join your fruitless battle against the inevitable?
Yes. No.
Nay. We do not object to the Forum's proposal. On the contrary, those who wish to flee have every right to do so. Urianger is cooperating with your associates on the moon to ensure that all is ready should evacuation be our only recourse.
Then whatever your business, I suggest you be brief.
This guy's an asshole. I hate him so
Though
much.
we cannot boast the boundless wisdom of Sharlayan, we have first-hand knowledge of foreign cultures, and have conversed with no small number of peoples. These experiences have taught us fundamental truths that cannot be recorded in any tome, nor charted on any map. The beating heart of this planet is its people, many of whom would give anything, even their lives, to protect the lands they love. Many may choose to join you in the end. But what of those unwilling or unable, for whom escape will never be an option? What would you have them do? To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, Father. It is indolence. This is why we choose to fight.
We'll not ask for your understanding, Father. Only that you don't turn a blind eye to the good we have done. That we can still do. We're not children in need of protection. Hold fast to your principles and let the world burn if it please. But we believe there is still another way. And if there is, we will find it. You see if we don't.
Do as you will. Just stay out of our way.
You had a moment there, dude. You had a chance. You had a chance there, and you blew it. What an ass.
Were he not so consumed with self-righteousness, he might tell you how proud he is of you both.
Bold words call for bold action. And there'll be no turning to your father should plans go awry.
As if I ever would. So long as there are those who wish to stay and fight for this star, we have to do what we can to help them.
And if we're to do that, we'll need to be well rested. Wouldn't you agree? And having triumphed over what we once thought to be the source of all evil, I can think of no one in greater need of at least a dozen winks.
Shall we then? To the Annex, to prepare for tomorrow.
Alright. I think we're going to finish this up right here, and then I think I'm going to call it for the night. I'm a little, like, just got a little bit of a headache coming on, everything like that. And it was good. Might be on a spur of the moment stream tomorrow. That might happen. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm gonna try to work on some Discord tomorrow. See if I can get some stuff cleaned up a little bit. Crowd tells me the forum made a rather momentous announcement, so there will be a great exodus, is there? I'm reminded of my narrow escape to the Isle of All. The realization, the running, the mixture of relief and regret after. Why me, I ask myself. Why me? Why us? Why now? Why wonder? There's no use fretting over the cosmic morality or lack of thereof. We're here, we'll get through this together. And who knows? Maybe my luck will rub off and grant everyone a narrow escape. There's no harm in praying for such. But enough of my rambling. I'm sure exhausted. Your chamber awaits. Someone knocking on our door? Visitors come knocking at the door. Whoever could it be? There's a choice there. I wonder if does it change who it is?
Craving a midnight snack, were you? I did consider bringing a few sweets, but decided this wasn't an appropriate occasion. I couldn't sleep. Had a few things on my mind. I know it's late, so I'll try not to talk your ear off.
I wonder if that changes based off who you select.
It's Xenos. I keep thinking back to Garlemald when he'd taken control of your body. An altogether terrifying experience, to say the least. And one that served as a harsh reminder. No one, no matter how strong or quick or clever, is invincible. Not even you. And as much as it might seem at times that you are, one misstep, one mistake, and that's that. Which is why, even though I know you've heard it 1,000 times before, I'm going to tell you to take better care of yourself. Because you really, really should.
Aww.
It goes without saying that we're all committed to this fight. But that doesn't mean that we need to throw our lives away. You know how I feel about noble sacrifices. Right, that's settled. We'll be keeping the acts of gratuitous bravado to a minimum. When I looked father in the eye and swore we'd find a way to avert this tragedy, it wasn't a promise just for him. It was a promise for you, too.
Aww. short while earlier in the El Meekin Quarter. Uh-oh.
Thank the gods that tower is gone. The sight of it was enough to make me sick.
Thank the Ilsabar contingent, more like. Word is, they fought their way into Garlemald and toppled the bloody thing themselves. Not just the one, neither. All the towers have up and vanished.
Aye, I heard the same. Commander Aldin and his troops helped keep casualties to a minimum, too.
It's a weird stat. Shouldn't be that low.
But is it true? They brought back tempered Garlean soldiers.
As Commander Aldin tells it,
that does
they've
not sound
treatment
right.
For that now. But don't you worry. Cured or not, they've no plans to bring them into the city proper.
I see. Well, that's a relief then.
Why are we hearing this conversation?
I know we've brothers and sisters among the lot, but I can't say I'm eager to welcome them home.
Wanted to think about it for a while yet. They're to be looked after in Alagana for the time being.
And Daniel? What? Meanwhile, in Ishgard. Why does this feel like this is ramping up even more? That's the guy we met in Labyrinthos.
Another day, another commission of paramount importance.
Narenville.
Well, what have we here? Hey, are you all right?
What?
Was that? No. The shadows play tricks, nothing more. The towers are gone, and the Garlean threat is abated. Yet, why does it feel as though it's about to get much, much worse?
We're in Thavnir now. Okay. Alright. Well, like I said, I think that's going to be it for me tonight, guys. Sorry, it's going to be just a little bit of a short one here. Let's see if I can get one going on tomorrow, or especially at least Saturday for sure. Well, we'll hopefully get this all finished up. I just got a bit of a headache coming in and everything like that. Trish, I thank you for your mod work tonight, especially on the YouTube. I appreciate it. And it was a great conversation, everyone, tonight. So I do want to say thank you to everyone who pitched in ideas for the content on YouTube and everything like that. That was all very important stuff for me to hear tonight from everyone. So Topaz, Dark Passenger, Resonance, Thunder's Quiet, Trish, thank you so much. You know, the unfortunate thing is there's not really a stream ending screen here, so I guess we'll move back to just chatting here, and I guess that gets rid of the game audio. But yeah, like I said, it was fun tonight. I hope everyone enjoyed it. I am going to work on Discord tomorrow, so for anyone who's on there and you see channels like disappearing or whatnot, I'll post everything in the morning, let people know what's going on, but that way there's no stuff like that. I'll try and post a few pictures of the puppy once she gets home so everyone can enjoy. Please do. That way I can also show Linz. I'm sure she's going to love seeing puppy pictures. It's going to be awesome. But yeah. Like I said, it was a great night tonight. It was a good thing for testing out. And I'll get used to not staring at the screen after I get used to this over here for a while. It just right now, I just want to make sure things were working just well. So, yeah, I'm excited to get this done. You know, not done, but I'm excited to get more of this progress done here. We'll see if we get a stream tomorrow, like I said. If not, we'll definitely get something on Saturday for sure. And I'll just talk to you guys tomorrow, kind of get some more things laid out on what's going to happen and whatnot. Because I would like to integrate Discord more in for stuff like that, to make that a place for you guys to be seen and be able to talk about stuff. Yeah, it was another good one, nice and chill. That's what I plan on doing. You know, keeping them nice and chill here. All right. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to take some meds, kind of chill out for the rest of the night. Trish, you have a great night. Good luck tomorrow with the new puppy. Residents, thanks for being here. Thunder's Quiet, White Topaz. You know, everything that to Rock's home, he's going to be like, damn it, I missed him. You can tell him that we'll catch up on some stuff pretty soon. For sure. And Trish, I do want to thank you for the one last resub here on Twitch. I do appreciate it. But yeah. All right. That's going to be it for me. I'm out. Have a great night, everyone.